All right, guys. Welcome to the High Council. This Thursday, April 10th, 2025. We got a lot to talk about. As I promised, I told you guys I was going to share with y'all what happened with my emergency room experience yesterday. Um, we'll do that closer to about closer to around halfway in the show. Kind of get everybody time to get here. Um,
Dang, I ain't even know, bro.
uh,
I'm glad you good, but guys, don't.
yeah, but no, it's all right, bro. It's
Yeah.
like I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer because it ain't all been bad. There's been some crazy shit going on. But God been blessing me at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just been some weird shit. It's just a weird point in my life right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yes, I'm home. I'm as far as I think so. I'm well. And yeah, we just keep rolling with the punches, man. You know what I'm saying? My girl had she got some news regarding her eyesight and shit earlier this week. So it's just been a trying week, man. But like I was telling Lonnie earlier this week, sometimes it rains. Like in life, it rains, bro. That's just something happen. You can't stay inside just because it's raining. Though at some point you got to learn how to maneuver through the raindrops. So that's how life is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we doing that. You know what I mean? And no matter how bad your situation is, somebody always got it worse. So you gotta be grateful for whatever your situation is. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Um, I know a lot of y'all don't usually see me smoke on the show, often, like straight out smoke. But I'm gonna smoke in the car today. Um, so yeah, there's that. And then wherever y'all might be watching us, please make sure that you go follow our YouTube channel. We are up, man. For the last 2 weeks ago, we had 463 followers, and now I think we had 635. I think I checked right before we went live. So thank y'all to everybody who
Y'all the goats.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um and then let me see. Let me see. All right, yeah, but for the first 10 minutes, we give everybody time to get it on in here before we get to talking about our spill like we do. Of course, yes, I'm talking about Trump ass. So if you don't want to hear that, you got a couple minutes to get on out here. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this crazy nigga and his tariffs and how he just decided that he's gonna pull back on them and how they're talking about he might be doing stock market manipulation.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Yes.
the president don't give a shit. He just gonna blatantly just be corrupt right in front of the goddamn everybody. Like they don't even try to hide this shit. Like
Bro, don't care at
bro,
all, boy. Hey, look, boy.
it's like I really do believe. Like he don't even believe they don't even care about the lies they tell us no more. Like this shit don't make no sense. He don't think it make no sense. Nobody believe it makes sense. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just wild as hell, man. Whoever y'all might be, if y'all tapping in, do me a favor, make some noise in that comment section. Appreciate you. But yeah, like he don't care. He don't care what lie they tell us. We believe it. You know what I'm saying? Or we believe it.
Like, bro, we gonna get into it though, but like, it just don't make sense how blatantly they're doing it.
Bro, it's at a point where like what he did is illegal.
Yes.
Martha Stewart went to jail for that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing is illegal. And I mean, people would say he the president, so it can't be illegal. No, this fucking president is doing some illegal ass shit. He don't even stop. I don't know if he do legal shit, to be honest with you. This nigga signed an executive order to come after some people who disagree with his motherfucking tariffs and shit. Bro, but let's just talk about it because we got 5 minutes. I'm gonna try not to dig into it too hard. But y'all know, like y'all watching this shit every day, man. I know y'all got to see this shit. Like we're every day. Are you even surprised anymore? I guess what surprised me is just how blatant they become with it. Like they don't even try to hide it. It comes to a point where it's like, but then I kind of understand it because who gonna do anything, right? Like we're all we're doing right now is It's like when you in a classroom and you see a kid steady doing shit he ain't got no business doing, but the teacher ain't doing a fuck thing about it. That's what we're all watching, right? And you kind of like worried, like, well, why won't the teacher, why won't the teacher do something, right? Like you kind of worry, like, why won't the teacher do something? But the teacher just like, well, I'm gonna tell the principal and wait for the principal to discipline. Like what the fuck are we doing? Like, when do we just like do the old school justice? Just take the kid outside the classroom and beat his ass. Everybody in the classroom just jump him, and then he come back in, and now he act right. Now everybody else can learn, right? Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm just trying to understand, like, how far are we watching this shit go?
4 trillion.
4 trillion? That's how much the shit here. What's up?
Bro, I'm just reading it. Hold on. So people don't think I'm misquoting. Illegal. Just illegal.
It's stock manipulation, man. Them people know what time it is, man. Them people know exactly what time it is, bro. They know who doing it. They know why they doing it. And I'm trying to understand for the life of us why we haven't impeached this motherfucker, man. Like what he done in 5 months, bro, in 4 months, bro. It's not just about like we don't like him. It's about nobody agree. Well, I guess the people he made rich with the stock manipulation bullshit, I guess they like him. But why wouldn't they like him? He just made them rich overnight by fucking everybody else with no diddy well. So just trying to put it all into concept, you know what I mean? The shit crazy, bro. And we see it. Not the crazy part is you would think that this would be like a Wall Street guy doing some shit like that. This is the fucking president of the United States. It's the commander-in-chief, the top guy, the big guy. Cheddar Bob, as some call him. I don't understand, bro. Do it.
So they lost 4 trillion in value from the flip-flopping of the tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then the uprising, don't make no sense.
But here go the kicker, and I'm gonna talk about it. At first, we try to look at it. I think we're all missing. I think we're all getting played, but different ways. What I mean by that is, some people believe Trump is just stupid, and while that might be a fact, he ain't as stupid as you think he is. He's just playing stupid. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you act the fool until it's too late, and they can't do nothing about using the knowledge that you really do have. You never show your true hand.
He, with that whole tariffs thing, it looked like he was just trying to destroy the world economy, the American economy, right? But and maybe that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? But this whole thing about the flip-flop with the tariffs and now he said somebody in his White House had made 900 million today or 900,000, and somebody else made over $1 trillion. And I'm just saying here, like, so you realize that when you open your mouth, it affects money. These are people who got to pay bills and shit, right? Because the millionaires, they don't give a shit. They think it's funny because they don't. Yes, they're losing big money, but they're also making big money. So it's to them, it's like $1 over $1. You know what I'm saying? But to the people in the middle who represent all those little integers, you know what I'm saying, that you don't get to see. Like when you hear $1 billion, you don't think about the actual hundreds and ones that are in, you know, that make that money. You think about the big number, right? And so it's easy to forget about the little numbers that are encapsulated in that big number. Trump, you've homeless more people and a motherfucker. You're playing with people's money that they put up so that they be good on a rainy day. And I'm trying to pick my words carefully because I know if Barack had tried half of this, we would have mourning him on the 3rd day in office.
Oh, facts.
Just gonna leave that shit alone. Like y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. And
Barack could have never.
You know what I'm saying? Barack could have never. That loud. You understand? He couldn't even think about that loud. That he would even try. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even Biden had the motherfucking complexion for the protection, and then try the crazy shit this nigga doing. He just blatantly doesn't care. Like he just blatantly is corrupt. There's no waiting for corruption. He's actively participating in corruption all the time. It's so much corruption that there's too much to pinpoint which one is, you know what I'm saying, more important. What about the guy they deported to El Salvador?
Yep. And he was here on protective what's it called? Protective status or whatever they call it.
So now it's basically like and the fact that the fact that the administration actually says to a judge, like, no respect for the judicial system at all. The fact that the administration, whoever that chick is with that sarcastic ass fucking attitude that speaks for her, I don't want to misquote her name right now. I'm gonna go find it so that I can pinpoint her name. But y'all know what I'm talking about. She's the one when they was asking about the tariffs, about what happened and why the stock market was playing. She was like, obviously you guys missed the art of the deal. What you did, every time that bitch opened her mouth, I could tell she ain't never took a proper ass whooping. Every time she say something, respond to somebody, I can tell she has just never ever been in a confrontational situation where she had to let her hands run up what her mouth said. You know what I'm saying? You could tell because of her arrogance and the shit that she say. She thinks she be sounding so smart, but she sounds stupid. So somebody asked Tariff, they asked about the tariffs, like, yo, man, what's going on? And she said, well, obviously you guys didn't catch the art of the deal. Bitch, you watched everything we all just watched, and that's what you saw?
How much of a cut you get?
Oh, she Trump 101. She let me tell you what. It take a special position. It take a special person to have to explain Trump's moves to the press. It take a special person to be able to explain Trump's bullshit at a moment's notice to the press. But I'm gonna tell you how weak of a person it takes her to be. They respond to select press. They don't even take the people who ask the big questions.
Yeah.
And she's still sarcastic to them. Do you understand? It's their people. Basically. Like, you done vetted everybody here and you still being sarcastic to them. The shit crazy as hell, man. The shit crazy as hell. The only person nuttier than Donald Trump is that woman who keep talking for him every time they talk about what happened to the White House. The speaker, I'm not gonna say the speaker of the House, not the House of Representatives. I'm talking about the speaker, the press secretary or whoever the fuck it is from the White House. She that's a different type of bitch right there. And I don't mean that to call any woman out her name. I mean, she is a bitch. That's a different type of bitch right there. That's her. I'm not talking about like all women are bitches. I'm saying she is a bitch. If you want to argue with me, go watch her press conference. She the kind of person. She's the same person who said maybe the veterans don't deserve to get paid right now. It's the same person.
That's a wild statement.
It's the same person, bro. Can't make this shit up. Her. It just made me wonder what kind of like. So she obviously don't have any kind of like military in her family at all. Because ain't nobody gonna let you say that. If it was an uncle or somebody, your mama go in your mouth behind that shit. You understand?
No,
so it's like she just of a different breed. Like she one of the people you hope get hit by traffic. And that's not that I go around hoping that people get hit by traffic. It's just she's just one of the people that you just be sad and made it to the front door safely.
I'm dead.
You feel me? Like I'm just being honest, not wishing it on you. Like if you were to open a newspaper and saw she got speed bumped by a city bus, you would just be like, oh, okay. What else? I wonder what Best Buy people have got in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that kind of shit. Because I don't understand how a person could be so heartless to anybody. No Kanye, and we'll get on his ass in a minute.
That boy tripping too.
Yay off the bricks, bro. Yay off the bricks, boy. Like, yo, I think we're watching the fall of Ye. Just like that shit ain't gonna never. I think we have seen the best of whatever he is or was. I think that shit has been seen, and right now we just watching people go out bad. We're gonna talk about how shitty Will Smith album was, but y'all keep hyping it up.
He dropped the album,
Bruh. He's dropping certain songs. You can go check him out. He's getting them reviewed on certain platforms, bruh. I'm gonna be real with you. Watching Will Smith try to put out an album right now is watching Michael Jordan come back from the Bulls 93. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, remember when he came back and people were like, why he come back though? Like that's where we at with Will Smith and rapping.
dang.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Don't give a fuck. Everybody else gonna blow smoke up the nigga ass. Somebody he's still a Fresh Prince, bruh. Let's be honest, sir. You ain't been a prince in a long time. What you want me to say? At this point, you like the Fresh Godfather, nigga.
I'm dead.
What you want me to do?
Fresh Godfather is crazy.
What you want me to do though? Like, hey, somebody got to say this shit. I'm tired. Well, stop doing this shit, man. If that nigga need his rap career, tell Alfred to bring it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. Uncle Phil will get up, tap dance, and do the Carlton. You know what I mean? Before I tell, bruh, we're gonna stop it now. We're gonna stop it. I'll listen to the next Soulja Boy album before I listen to that Will Smith shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. I can't do it. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I can't. We're gonna stop it. We're gonna stop the bullshit. I listen to Trump put out a CD before I listen, bro. Stop it. We're gonna stop it. We're gonna stop it. Okay.
Now that you're saying all that, I gotta go listen to it, bro.
Mm-hmm. They was playing he was playing like a sample on something I was watching, and he was like this, like in the background. I was like, yeah, just nodding to it. And I'm like, you don't hear what I hear. The punchlines was popping back in the 80s decade that Trump is still living in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but bro, let's call it a buck. Everything evolves. You know what I'm saying? Everything evolves. Everything. Nothing stays the same, but that things change. That's the only thing that stays the same. And his shit is still he back in Welcome to Miami. Miami. Bro, ain't nobody doing no shit like that in 2025.
That was a bar for real.
Will Smith, welcome to Miami. What did he?
No, I'm saying. Oh, I thought you said that's what he did on his like new stuff.
Oh no. I think his engineer would have got up and walked out.
That's what I thought you were saying, because I've heard that song. But I'm like, he did that again, like I was what? I was like,
he better not. But one thing I will say about Big Willie, and I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to diss him. What I'm saying is this: one thing I will admire about him is the fact that he says that he feels like he was born to act, but he loves to do music. So he understands like where he's in his element, versus like something that's like not his best. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he's bad. I'm not saying like he's horrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. We all know some people who are just horrible. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is what'd you say about Lil Punk? All right, so Lil Punk. I know who Lil Pump is.
I'm about to say because Jit trash. Straight garbage.
Straight garbage. Yeah. Some of these niggas got deals, and I'm trying to figure out how to fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, what's up with the boy Lonnie, man?
What's up, y'all? Party my tardiness. So, I got off work earlier. I went to work earlier today on the day off, and when I got home, I kind of had that nap, and that nap kind of turned into hibernation sleep.
It's okay. I'm gonna share something with y'all today. That's personal. I love y'all, man. It might even be too much information, to be honest with y'all, regarding my emergency room visit yesterday. However, y'all still gotta wait on that. We still got about 40 minutes before we get into that. Y'all know I wait for the middle of the show. So if you're here right now locked in, make sure that you stay around because you're going to want to hear this. I promise you. Shout out to the 2 people watching us on our YouTube right now. Hopefully it's gonna go up to some other people. Shout out to the people watching us on Twitch and on Facebook. Appreciate y'all for sure. Hey, if you at the YouTube, make sure you don't leave without hitting the subscribe button. If you go check the channel analytics, we've been doing pretty good here for the last 2 weeks. So we're gonna keep trying to keep it moving, man. But yeah, I got something to tell y'all around about 7:30 Eastern time. So make sure you keep it locked because I'm telling you, you're not gonna want to miss it. I'm gonna put myself in a vulnerable state for y'all, man, and tell y'all about what happened to me yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all gonna crack jokes about the shit for weeks, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I still think it's worth talking about. I know these niggas like, oh, I gotta hear this shit now, but yeah, I got you. I promise you.
You ain't going through a sex change, are you?
Wow.
I don't know, cause that's one among. This sounds like one of them uncomfortable stories to be vulnerable about.
This
like,
is an uncomfortable story, but nigga, I'll be white with blonde hair before you hear about me going through a sex change, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck is wrong with you? See where your head at? No, it ain't nothing like that. The fuck?
Nah, I'm gonna make a disclaimer. I'm gonna make a disclaimer because I know how niggas get in these comment sections when these clips go out. I got no problem with nobody wanting to cross over. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no smoke with nobody that feel like they got to cross over to the other side. But
I got, you know what?
I did it for jokes, y'all. Don't be trying to go for us in the comments.
I talk about that shit. We're gonna talk about that shit at one point because I know a couple people who used to be different people. If I put it that way, we gonna Lottie, you don't want to start that shit. Look what you started. I know we gonna talk about that.
I cracked the joke. You started going in depth. I cracked the joke.
I know people who used to be other people. You understand? And I know when we go down that route, they probably gonna come out the woodwork and have something to say. Not that I give a shit. But yeah, I do think, like, for one, my problem, especially on this channel, is there's nothing that we can't talk about. Now, there's certain things I'll refuse to talk about because just as a person, like, I would never, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna talk about no kids in no weird ass situations. That ain't gonna fucking happen. And we're not gonna talk about no, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit we just not gonna talk about. But what I'm talking about is because the motherfucker don't like what I said. Welcome to the fucking channel, bitch. Get in line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I just had to like put a disclaimer on the joke that it was literally strictly joke purposes because I know how you get them.
Some of these is jokes.
So
I'm just playing.
Some of these jokes is crazy work.
Yeah, I don't know what he talking about, but what I said was a joke.
Some of these is jokes, not just bullshit. Hey, listen, if we don't pick on you, that's a problem. That means we don't fuck with you. I fuck with.
Oh, yeah, I'm firm on that.
Everybody because it's a community and we you know what I'm saying. We want everybody to be included. Just know though, while you laughing at the jokes of everybody else, know that the spinner will stop on your ass.
Yeah, it is gonna stop on you too.
So just keep the same energy, like, you know what I'm saying. Chuckle it up, get mad if you want to, but just stick around for a couple minutes and we'll be on to something else. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it works. We'll be all right. You'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? And listen, if I really make you feel some kind of way, get in the comments. You know what I mean? I'm itching to hear some new insults. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? Turn me up. Get me upset make me address your ass on the show. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna do it. You know what I mean? But don't fail though, because if you gonna come for the king, you better kill him with a quickness. You know what I mean? Word. If you come for the king, you better kill him with quickness, because I'm on your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He be quick with it too. So y'all better come correct.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on your ass. I will make you famous, bitch. You'll have your picture plastered up all over the episode. Stop playing with me. I'm on that shit. All that shit they mama warned you about, I'm on that. I'm on that, all that. And write the book for the second episode. So don't do it to yourself. All right, so but yeah, no, I'm just playing, y'all. It's all jokes. Sometimes. All right, so yeah, we done had some crazy ass situations happen this week. From the president of the United States basically at war with the United States. Like, that shit is just like every day this shit gets weirder and weirder, bro. Like, I swear to God, it's like I feel like we're all itching toward the precipice, like we're all itching toward like the edge of a cliff, and everybody see that there's a cliff coming, but nobody wants to say, hey, so when we get to this like edge, what we gonna do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just keeps walking up to the fucking cliff. That's what's going on at this point in America. You know what I mean? And Donald Trump's hairline is said cliff. So I'm just playing.
Oh wow.
Donald Trump's bird nest of a hair piece is the edge, and everybody's getting caught up in it. Yo, we got a president who can't take a joke. They gave this nigga the nuclear codes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just
Yeah.
crazy. Like, they gave this nigga the nuclear codes. Trump wild, bro. Trump the kind of nigga that blow up a country and then they tell him it was the wrong country. And he goes, oops, they shouldn't have been there.
They shouldn't have, bro. Like it's a situation of like y'all know what he doing is illegal, but bro, y'all so hypnotized, y'all accept it. Like
it's called the theory of shock and awe, bro. Like if you gonna go crazy, you gotta go all the way balls out with it. They gotta be so crazy that they're so shocked that they don't know what to do, and you just keep going. It's like an overload. Like you know what I'm saying? Somebody with overload where they just get stuck and they can't move. Like it's got too much shit going on. Like it's like what he's doing to everybody. Like it's just sensory overload. Every day is something new. The fucking president gets up and opens his mouth and say shit you would never think a person elected could even pass the candidacy. We'll say. But it's kind of our fault, not like me and you fault. It's like more of the generations before us, because they promoted this idea that politicians have to be all upstanding and lie to you, and they knew repeatedly that the politicians were lying. The lies would sound so goddamn good, they believe it, and then find out too in 4 years that the motherfucker was lying and vote them back in office. Like, I'm gonna say it. I don't think everybody should be able to vote. I think there should be certain questions on the fucking application that should disqualify you. What I mean by this is, are you in a domestic violence relationship and have you bailed your boyfriend out of jail so he can come back home and beat your ass? If so, you can't vote. You obviously don't make the life decision.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, there should be other questions like spell enough. And if you have an F in there, you can't fucking vote. You understand what I'm saying? Like, some people don't get it. They're like, what? Exactly. That's the fuck I'm talking about. If you don't know the difference between here and here, you can't fucking vote. Yeah. I'm sorry. We need to thin the fucking herd. Because they're letting everybody do this shit. Right? If you commit a crime and then go on Instagram and show the shit that you committed a crime with, you can't vote.
Hell no.
If you spend 40 years hiding a crime to get on a podcast and talk about it, you can't vote. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Adam 22 and them?
I'm talking about the whole goddamn gang. The whole of them. If your name is Black 100, you can't vote on a fucking school goddamn, yeah. Like I'm sorry, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the shit that pissed me off. You know, Wack is the smartest out of all them dumbass niggas, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, cooperating with them people.
No, I ain't talking about smart for cooperating for. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna say Wack is the smartest because, bro, how them other niggas can't tell Wack is what he is? We be watching this shit, and if you ever watched the Wack 100 interview and they never thought, yo, this nigga the police, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Everybody say that Wack is an informant though.
You probably shouldn't do any kind of like street shit at all. If you can't see that shit, if your brain don't recognize patterns, like every time people get around so and so nigga, they go to jail like within a couple months. If your brain can't recognize that pattern, you next.
Yeah, facts. You need to your survivability, like your survival like skills there, bro. Because you're walking into the lion's den with meat around your neck. Pause, no diddy.
If, bruh, I feel like if you can't explain just one policy of why you're voting for who you're voting for, you can't vote.
Or if the policies don't attain to your economic class.
Well, see, if you do that, they probably can't nobody vote, because I've been trying to, you know what? Damn it. Is it time for real talk? No, we got about 30 minutes. I've been trying to figure this shit out for a long time. The candidates are smart enough to pander to the crowd they need the votes from, right? They come and they say, we're going to do all these things. So they know what the issues are that affect the states that they need to win. They know this. They know this fundamentally. They're getting a speech. It's talking about everything that affects these people. They get up there and they lie to these people knowingly. And they vote them into office, right? Then when that person does nothing as to what they are aware of is troubling the community, and they turn around and vote the fucker back in. I'm trying to figure out what the disconnect is. Like, is it what's the name of that syndrome? Stockholm syndrome? When you fall in love with your captor, the person who's fucking you over?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the fuck we got. I feel like that's what the fuck we have as a country, as a nation. Stockholm syndrome. We in love with the people who are oppressing us. And all we argue about every 4 years is who gonna tell us the bad news.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, think about it. Like, think about it. Like, when's the last time the whole nation has been happy at once? Was that when Barack got elected?
Well, there's a bunch of people that wasn't happy that he got elected, but not because of his political affiliation, because of his color of his skin. Right. But the reason why I say that is, when is the last time that you heard that kind of resounding, like, even with everybody who was opposing him, when is the last time that you saw that many people in agreement of what the nation was doing as a whole? And that nigga, and here's the thing, that nigga was deporter in chief. He was getting motherfuckers the fuck out of Dodge. Apparently, we didn't even know it. You know, a lot of us didn't even know it. Apparently, Obama deported more motherfuckers than anybody in his tenure. And we didn't even know that shit until after he was out, because of how smooth he was and how his policy was. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, we get Cheddar Bob. All this nigga do is make bad decisions. What happened to Elon Musk? Oh, he's too busy crying and wiping the shit off of his Tesla stocks that he can't sell now because he got too close to Donald Trump. Yo, this nigga has literally bankrupted every business he's involved in. They got a list of shit that he done fucked up, and now at the bottom of the list, he gets to write a whole country. U.S.A.
That nigga is not living for us, which I don't understand. Is and he done showed y'all this shit from the beginning. He about trying to make sure his homies is rich, man. He trying to make sure they straight. He riding for his team. All his people are taken care of. That nigga got into the White House. The first thing that nigga did was pardon all the people who did the illegal shit on January 6th.
The insurrection.
So his power ain't about you. He don't care about you unless you care about him. Well, how are you gonna help the Don? This bitch talking about you guys clearly missed the art of the deal. No, I saw the art of the deal. We see it every day.
Just when it wasn't a beautiful painting for us.
Yeah, like it looked beautiful for you because you standing on the side with the motherfucker who doing the dumb shit, who doing all the crazy corrupt shit. So of course it looked like a beautiful day for you. What about the motherfuckers that are struggling now, or you were born now, and their houses are tearing up because the bills are going higher because you put an import tax on every guy that, yo, this nigga went tax crazy.
The Nintendo Switch 2, they had to cancel the pre-order date because of the complication with the tariffs. But now with the 90-day, you know,
grace period.
So like, but what I think is what's gonna happen after they sell the first set of Switches that are Switch 2s, which the only reason I'm talking about this is because I work with kids.
Yeah.
They're gonna want that for Christmas.
Of course. And then they're gonna hike the prices up.
The Switch 2 is $500.
I got something to show y'all. Canada not Canada. China made this
The
commercial.
bundle's $500.
China made this commercial. Y'all gotta see it. Shit's funny as fuck. Listen. I'm gonna tell you something. A lie don't care who tell it, and the truth don't either. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. That's the second part. People are like, I don't care who tell it. Yeah, but the truth don't either. As long as it get told. And these motherfuckers, this commercial that I'm getting ready to show y'all. This commercial I'm getting ready to show y'all. I need y'all to get in the comments and let me know how you feel, especially if you voted for Donald Trump. Okay. Bless you, boss. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I'm gonna go ahead and play this this clip for y'all. Let y'all see this right here. Hold on. Y'all gotta see this shit. When I saw this shit, I almost died. You heard me? Shit was so funny. Check this shit out. Okay. Check this shit out. Well, for one, let me ask you: have y'all seen the commercial? I think I sent it to Lonnie and Mom. Y'all see the commercial?
No, I ain't seen it. I ain't had a chance to see it. No.
Yo, so you haven't seen it either, Lonnie?
No, I haven't.
Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be some good shit. Oh, and by the way, y'all, make sure that y'all tune it in on Mondays too. From now on, I've been thinking for a long time. I'm thinking I'm gonna do this a new podcast called Mr. No Offense. Y'all welcome to be on the motherfucker. I don't care. We're just trying to get more content on the show. Just a reminder.
Sure.
But yeah, it's just I'm off Mondays. You know what I'm saying? So,
bring the reaction channel back.
I want to, but hey, we gotta get. I think I'm gonna start doing like a podcast run with people, like, you know what I'm saying. Everybody who I know do a podcast, try to get them on the show. We cross through whatever. We're gonna have to figure it out. But yeah, you know, I do what you talk about. You talk about what the fuck, right?
Yeah, like when we was doing them reviews on people's music and shit.
Hell yeah.
I'll be down for that. That'd be fun.
If that shit was trash, you give them that toilet bowl sound.
Oh shit! Oh, you talking about the music review? You talking about the actual No Offense music review? Hey, I'm with it. We gotta if you're watching this and you want to be on the music review, you want to have your stuff reviewed. Keep in mind, before you send it to my email, listen. Before you send that shit to my email, I want you to understand something, right? Once it leaves your inbox and once it leaves your outbox and lands in my inbox, there's nothing you can do. Okay, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? If it's great, I'm gonna tell you it's great. If it's late, I'm gonna tell you it's late. You know what I mean? And if it's just not my preference, I'm gonna tell you it's just not my preference. I'm gonna never tell nobody that they shit is. I'm lying. I have told plenty of people that they shit is trash. So listen, before you send that shit to me, make sure it's your good shit that you want people to hear it. Because if it's great, we're gonna find out some kind of way to incentivize you. Like we'll figure it out, either through the magazine, through the TV, through the radio that's coming back, whatever. But if it's not, you're gonna be a clip, my boy.
I'm gonna be mad, boy.
You're gonna be a clip. You're gonna be a clip, and it's probably gonna go viral. Okay, so just think about that. And I know some of y'all be like, "This nigga." Listen, do your research, please. I don't listen. We don't hurt plenty of people's feelings. Do your research. But if you got that gas and that shit fly, send it to us. You know what I'm saying? And if it's really, really fly, we'll even double up and get you on another podcast. I'll holler at my dog, Bubba Kemper, because he's doing one. You know what I'm saying? I seen that he's doing one too, called Gas or Trash, I think. And we'll double up. We'll try to, get you play over there too. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to him and make that happen. So we really want to help you do it. You know what I'm saying? But you got
and I don't think just because niggas is artists themselves that we're just doing the ego trip saying that your shit trash. Like, nah.
Oh no, we're gonna tell you why it's trash. We're not gonna just be like, oh nah, your shit sucks. We're gonna be like, so bruh, you hear that? Hold on. You hear that? Right there. You heard that? Yeah, we did too. And that's why I'm telling you, you need to just throw this shit away.
Hey, also, if y'all can, please send with your song typed up lyrics.
Yes, in the oh my god, in the credits. Like, let us know who you are. Because if the song fire, bro, we're gonna put that shit up on the stage, man, with your name and let everybody know where to go tap in with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just send me a track with no information. Like, bruh, what are we doing? But listen, stay tuned. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I already see it. It's coming fast. And if y'all gonna be judges, this shit might be faster than we think. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. I'll throw something together and we can get it popping.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna talk about that in today's show. All right, so I'm gonna get back to this right here. I want y'all to check out this commercial from Canada. I mean, not damn. Why I keep saying Canada? Probably because Trump keeps saying that shit all the time. I ain't got no problem with Canada. Like, you know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop right there because I ain't trying to start no problem with y'all. Because the first I just thought about what I was getting ready to say. Like, niggas gonna have a problem with that. So I'm gonna let y'all see this motherfucking clip from China, and what killed it for me is not only the somber mood on the motherfucking video, but the motherfucking music behind it. All right, watch it all the way to the end. We're gonna play it for you. Let us know what you're thinking in the comment section. Whenever you see this, whether this be today, tomorrow, whatever. Yeah, you guaranteed to have a trip. So I'm gonna play this shit for y'all. Check this out.
Have y'all seen this new ad that China put out? Look at this ad and let's discuss.
Bruh.
Dang.
Bruh.
China ain't pulling no punches, bro.
I'm saying, like, boy,
Bro, what? It didn't say
I don't know how I feel about that one.
It didn't say shit. The whole commercial was like music and fucking video. And at the end, just, bro, you never have been so disrespected. But the shit was, I think the
Are
message.
they lying?
You heard me though. That's where
I mean,
was.
I ain't lying, but I'm just saying, damn.
That's where I was with it. Like, looking at it like that, especially the black man. Like, bro, come on. Bro was like, I don't even think he was quite doing his job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we go back to it, I don't even think he was supposed to be doing something. And I don't think he was stitching shit. I think that was a slight too, because fuck them niggas, right? I ain't seen a cat or a dog for a minute. But anyway, all I'm saying is I saw that shit. I'm gonna go back to it so that you can see it. But bruh, when you see the black man, he ain't even sewing. Like when you look at this shit, he kind of like looking off. He ain't even really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Why? Okay, y'all think I'm bullshitting. You know I watched that shit 50 million times because I was just like, it was the audacity for me. Like, that was, I ain't even mad at him. You feel me? Like, I was like, damn, if you're supposed to strike, that's how you strike.
That's definitely how you strike, all right.
I was like, that's how you strike, like a motherfucker. Here we go. They got all the people to sit there like that too. Crazy. Look.
Oh man.
You see, y'all thought I was
Oh man.
Y'all thought I was fucking.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Thought I was fucking playing. Y'all be like, that nigga be tripping. I know. I saw that shit the first time round. I was like, damn, they gonna make the brother look like he ain't got to eat. Like, damn, for real. So you got a slight within a slight.
Dang, because it didn't look like he looked like he wasn't even there, bro. Dang, that's tough, China. You go to it like that, cuz?
How they feel, bro? How they feel, bro? Like, hey, nobody, hey, they made that shit like that. You feel me? Anyway,
but it's just the fact is, bro. Especially like the way, like it not saying something is genius because you could find a different meaning in it.
They said a lot without saying nothing.
That's what I'm saying. You could every time you watch it, you could pull a different meaning from it,
bruh.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. They did a lot by not saying nothing. So like, your mind is now whatever you perceive it as is what you're gonna like, bro. It was genius though, low key.
Bro,
well, not low key, high key.
Oh, bro, on God, when I seen that shit, I think everybody who saw that shit thought the same thing. It was ain't no way in fuck we all went back and doing that shit. Tell the truth. Like, and when they explained it, Like when they said it like that, it's saying, "Oh, what up, sweet tea?" He said, "I'm late. I'm late, family, but I'm here. How y'all guys
What up?
doing?"
Yo, what up, sweet tea?
We good. You actually in time. In about 15 minutes, I'm gonna tell everybody what happened to me at the ER. You ain't going to miss this because I don't know why I'm sharing this shit with y'all. I guess because y'all family, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna play this video one more time, and we gotta talk about this shit, because they thought I was playing about the black dude. I really want you to pay attention to the black dude when this commercial, like pay attention to the whole commercial, but pay attention to the black dude in the commercial. We're gonna talk about how they did, bro. Right? So here we go. Well, how they did us, like, right?
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. The audio not working.
No,
Look at
Okay,
this
there you
ad,
go.
and let's discuss.
here we go.
China said y'all fat and lazy behinds could never.
That's exactly what they said, right? Right.
Pretty much.
No, because
Right.
they're
Right.
not lying. Because like our obesity, like, and I'm part of the problem too.
Guilty as
Hey,
charged. Guilty as charged.
you know what I'm saying? Because we like what we like.
Food.
Yeah.
Not even gonna cap. But we're gonna talk about how that got me in trouble. Listen, it all ties up in a minute. It's gonna all make sense. But all that to say, bro, China. That was that slick. That was that slick, dangerous, slight. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna say too much, but they gonna say a whole lot type shit without saying too much.
Most definitely.
That was that. She said it's got a lot to do with the stuff they put into the food too, right? But China been waiting for a long time to say that shit. That was some shit like they got drunk instead of some shit with a It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when I'm watching the commercial, I got the message. You damn right. I'm not finna. If that's what making America great, that shit ain't look great on the fucking commercial. You understand me? Let's be honest. That shit didn't look great on the fucking commercial, and that's what Yeah, no. You know why that looks so weird? Because you don't see fat people working a sweatshop. It's impossible. You sweat too much.
Gonna lose that weight somehow.
Yeah, you don't see fat people working on the sweatshop because they sweat too much. That's commitment. A fat person in a sweatshop, that is fucking commitment.
They'll
You
be slim.
understand?
They'll be slim by the time they walk out of that motherfucker.
No, if they see big Benny,
They know they ain't seeing that motherfucker. I bet they will.
if they see Big Benny running through the hall with a size 22, and they say that nigga been working there for 4 years, don't fuck with Benny. Okay? He just looks like he fat. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, bro. None of them niggas was sewing looked like they enjoyed life. And at the end of the day, they're gonna put "Make America Great Again." To be honest, it was some shit like that didn't even look great on the video, my boy. Yo, I get it. I understand the manufacturing jobs, but let's be honest. And I feel like we having the same conversation about back in a couple years ago when they were trying to say that Mexicans was trying to take jobs. Let me ask you something. If them people start doing the job, who gonna do them? Same thing with them fucking jobs you just seen right now. Like, so if he bring them back over here, who gonna do them?
Because I know who not.
Yeah, like I just want to know. Since yeah, because think about it. That's what you said, right? The people taking our job, right? If they bring those jobs back here, who is gonna do them? Who's gonna sign up for the warehouse to work in the warehouse for 18 years? Or 18 hours a day. Who gonna do them? Who gonna do it for the dollar, whatever?
And do it for a rate where they can still have good profit margins.
Yeah, look, sounds like they looking to slave people and not have to worry about money because other people making it for them. I'm gonna show you something. I'm glad that you said that, Sweetie Lee, because if you look at what the shit that he just pulled with the stock market, didn't some people remember? So a couple so before he pulled the tariffs down, didn't he come out and say this is a great time to invest in Trump and Dogecoin, DJT or Trump stock, right? And then all of a sudden, all the people went in, and then he pulled the tariffs, and all of a sudden they made money, right? So what if this? We already know this is a redistribution of power and wealth. What up, Leah? We already know that the old rich people don't want to have to work. That's not going that's not in the plan. You understand? The whole reason they took everybody else 401k and taking stock market like it is so they ass have to work. But this ain't about color. This is about classism. This is about the rich wanting to stay rich and not having to work and having service. They're gonna make your ass work for the dollar. See, if they got so much money, they don't care about the money. Think about it. Anything that you have in abundance, you don't look at it the same because it's in abundance. You don't really appreciate it because you have abundance. You got so much. You can afford to lose some. You got them all day. You know what I'm saying? The way we think about money is not the way that they think about money. We think about money because we want to have shit that we really don't not all the time need. Right? Just be honest with you. We want to have shit. You know what I'm saying? But they think about money because they know the money is power and control. Like you want the money. It's like a dealer and a fiend, right? The dealer knows what the fiend wants. So if he wants to keep the fiend hooked, he keeps the drug of choice. Right?
Hopes and dreams aren't free.
There you go.
Hopes and dreams is not free. You got to pay for them, my boy.
She said, I heard about the people's 401k people disappearing. When they realize it's gone, they're going to tear this country up. Well, this shit is a ticket time bomb. They know that. I'm going to tell you something. Real gangsters already know this. It takes money to go to war. So in the streets, you can have feelings or you can have action, right? And the people who been about action, they don't really have too many feelings. You understand what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about whatever it's got to be. That's what it's going to be to make this shit happen. And one of the things about it, or the two things about it, the people who win war are people who don't. They got the resources. They're willing to starve your ass out. You know what I'm saying? And that's where all this money is. They don't. Yeah, you might want to get upset, but you ain't got no money. And if you ain't got no money, you ain't got no problem. You are not a problem. Like in order for you to be a problem with no money, y'all got to get together. But they doing a good job of keeping everybody apart. They keep reminding you of what makes you different from this person, and then they treat this person better in front of you, so that you get. But wait a minute, if you know anything about our history, they always did that. And yellow nigga, dark nigga.
Yep, I was just about to say. That's why that's where the whole like class of house slave, field slave, like you create division. So if you create division, they can never come together as one and become stronger.
I feel like this is a great time to have this conversation. Back in the day, when I would hear about the slaves in the plantation, right? This is how I knew slavery was some bullshit, or if it was real, this is how it had to be done. So I used to wonder, how the fuck is the plantation owned by a family? Maybe you got the family, you got the kids, and then you got grandparents, right? But they got 200 slaves, right? Same thing with prison, if you look at it, right? And you wonder, why the fuck don't they just overthrow the family? Because they definitely outnumber them, right? Because the way you rule is through division and through fear. See, the reason why they couldn't get together and overthrow the plantation was because they would treat they would separate them into groups. You had the people who were house niggas, who got even though they were still treated below
human standards,
the human standards, they were treated better than the people outside, and this was done on purpose. This was to create dissentment, because if for one, the people in the outside, they gonna hate the people from inside for not necessarily from jealousy, but envy, because they know they work harder, right? They work harder, they slave to get the scraps, and they wonder what makes you so special from I, right? But then because the people inside the house didn't want to lose the motherfucking privilege they had. They knew that came with certain things. If you heard certain things or if you saw certain things, you need to report that because you're of the upper ground. You can't let that. You know what I'm saying? So slowly they just played sides. They played everybody on a certain side. But meanwhile, while they're getting played and thinking they're on the upper hand, you got the people at the top, which is the family, who's playing everybody. Because at the end of the day, they're the minority. They're doing what they have to do to survive. But I always wonder, why didn't they just get together? Why didn't the slaves just get together and just burn down the house? Think about it. Everybody be free.
They were fighting against each other.
Right. And if you look at that, expand that, take the color away, and look at America, you'll see what the fuck is going on. We are all the same, people. I'm just being honest with you. I hate to bust your fucking bubble. You know what I mean? But we all bleed the same color, y'all. I don't know if you know. And just because you happen to be up for a minute, the thing about life is nothing is constant, bro. Like people be up. Like you got people who've been rich forever, now fucked around and lived to see Donald Trump be elected twice. You know what I'm saying? Like they just never thought it was gonna come. And shit never in a million years where they think they'd have to budget. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't even know how to fucking do it. But they just happen to get this nigga. They happen to live long enough for this nigga to be in the White House twice. And now, things they thought was impossible, they're worried about. Things they never worried about in their life because they were so far removed because it's something they didn't have to worry about. Now they got to worry about, well, what if he keeps doing things he said he wouldn't do? It don't feel good, huh? Ain't no fun when a rabbit got the goddamn gun. That shit different, ain't it? I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. The worst thing and the best thing that ever happened to us as a community was the internet. Before the internet, they could control populations easily, cities and there, because the only way that you would know something was untrue was you had to go there and get word from somebody, or you know what I'm saying, or the phone. Somebody had to call. One of the worst things that ever happened and the best things that ever happened was instant communication. See, that's why they want to kind of get rid of TikTok. See, that's another thing. Ain't it funny? Y'all remember on a couple weeks ago when I said they took the soul of TikTok and gave you the shell and sold you your feed? Remember that shit? When I said everybody ain't noticed that your feed is like changed a bit. You're not seeing more international shit. You kind of just seeing, and then if you go back, you'll realize a couple days ago. So as far as the 5th, right? That which is TikTok deadline, right? TikTok was prepared. China was prepared to sell TikTok to Amazon, to Jeff Bezos, but Trump and his shit got in the way. But what I thought about was so funny was, so you mean they was gonna do? They announced what I had told you they was already gonna do. They was gonna sell you some shit that looked like some shit you, because if without selling you that image of what TikTok was. Like TikTok was already a platform that everybody knew how to use, and they don't want to just sell you a like nobody wants to buy just an app. They want to buy the base that comes with the app. You know what I'm saying? And that's why that's why ByteDance was like, I'm not gonna sell you the algorithm. Like that's what y'all really want. Y'all hungry for the algorithm. I'm not gonna give you the algorithm. Rather than that, we just take TikTok and leave, right? But now ByteDance, China was in talks with selling that shit to, I guess, Jeff Bezos was going to try to purchase it. There were people talking about going to purchase it here in America, so by the April 5th deadline or whatever, they was going to be able to keep TikTok, or so you thought keep TikTok, but it was going to be owned by an American company.
MetaTalk.
I don't know if it was going to be MetaTalk or if it was going to be Amazon, whatever the fuck. What up, Liv?
Okay.
But
Amazon is insane.
But you know what I'm saying? It could have been Diddy got me, whatever. It could have been whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow,
that's crazy work.
I'm just saying.
Diddy got me.
But they wanted to
could have been Diddy got me is absolutely diabolical.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
They wanted to sell the fucking app to you without change. They wanted you to keep it just like you always had and utilize it just like you always would. To keep, you know what I'm saying? You'll just slowly, surely start to see like little Amazon bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of creep this way into the store. It'll be the TikTok store because it's still TikTok. You know what I mean? But that shit, you know what I'm saying? They was gonna sell the app, but you wouldn't see as the end user the difference, right? But I told you a long time ago, I had already started noticing my feed wasn't playing the same. It was like the same motherfucking people over and over and over, and over again. You know what I'm saying? It was. I started to notice I wasn't getting as much international news and shit. You know what I'm saying? I said it's some shit going on. Now,
The Kim Jong Un in it. Kim Jong Un, what's his name?
That's from Korea, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he censors all of their, like, they censor their media.
Well, the TikTok that they got in China is not the same here. From what I've heard, is here your feed got twerk videos and shit. And TikTok, in China, it plays like educational videos and shit for kids and shit. Like they're not on that kind of shit. But at the same time, you kind of create your algorithm, or so you think you create your algorithm. And what do you know how do you know you weren't purposely being fed ideas? Because hypnosis is real, like, and you are what you consume, and don't make it no mistake, you are consuming media. That's what's going on right now. We're creating media, but whoever's watching this is consuming this media. So if we keep talking about a certain whatever, and then it starts to show up, like, you know what I'm saying? It can be done. It's not an improbable thing. So that's what America was saying was so dangerous about the app.
And also y'all phone be listening to y'all. Yeah, I hope y'all know this. Y'all ever been talking about food or talking about a certain product you need, and all of a sudden it start popping up on the side or your Internet Explorer or your phone, or you see an ad on Facebook when you scrolling, your phone listening to you.
Yeah,
Or
my
if
phone don't fuck with me. I curse her out on a daily basis.
you ever purchase something, right? And then go hop on Facebook, and all of a sudden you see it in your feed, and then you keep seeing it, and you're like, "Damn, I ain't never saw this shit as often as I see it now that I got it." Same thing.
Or you see it for a lower price than what you bought it for.
And if you don't buy it, they'll keep hitting you with different ads to try to get you to buy it for lower prices or whatever. Yeah, it's targeted marketing. And yes, everything is data is the new gold. This is what I was trying to say about money. See, money is nothing but so people who achieve, and especially the entrepreneurs already understand this. Money is nothing but the vehicle to get you to where you want to be. It's a vehicle. It's not necessarily a destination or a possession. It's a vehicle. Think of it like a car or a train to get you to the idea or destination that you want to work. That's how you're supposed to use money. That's what entrepreneurs do with money. That's what business owners do with money. You know what I'm saying?
Money creates options.
But poor people, and I don't mean this like any disrespect to nobody. Some people, I'm technically poor. You know what I'm saying? To low income or impoverished people, that's the best way to say it, right? They think of money like, if I had more money, then I could do more stuff, right? But the way this country is set up is more so like it's for businesses, not for consumers. So if you think on a business mind state, you can actually take the money and make the money manifest more than if you try to use the money as a consumer. The consumer always going to get the fucked up part of the deal, because he basically at the end of the deal is the person that's not going to make anything back from it. They're just going to take whatever it is off the market and it's going to be destroyed. But everybody in between, from the source to the person that takes it off the market, they're all trying to make $1. They're all trying to make money off of that whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta think of money. This is what I was saying about the rich people. This is why they want the money. It's not about the money. They don't give a fuck about the money. It's just money. The money doesn't mean okay. Here we go. Money only means something because we as people believe that it means something. That's why on the dollar bill it says, "In God we trust." It used to be backed by gold. Like, it used to mean for $1 that I give you, it means there's $1 in gold somewhere in the vault. But then we went off that standard and we started printing money. This was called, that's why the money says, "In God we trust." It's just saying that I trust that this $100 bill is worth 100, so many labor hours, and I could trade for that, right? So the rich people don't give a fuck about the money, and most people who have real money, it's not in dollars. It's in what they call it, precious metals, like gold. You know what I'm saying? Silver, silver is kind of inexpensive, but gold, you know what I'm saying, platinum, things like that, because those are things that can be traded from different countries for different money. The money is not necessarily the thing. They just know that you want the money and you'll work for the money. So that's why they want the money. It's not because they, you know what I'm saying? It's a different concept. It's a different concept all the way around. But that's just how we think about the money.
Imagine you get paid in gold for an 8-hour shift.
Yeah. If you got, so here's the thing: if you got paid in gold, you wouldn't need to work an 8-hour shift. You go cash that gold in somewhere where the gold is worth, I don't know how many, whatever that's gonna give you a life that's gonna be suffice. You know what I'm saying? And then you go live in that country, you know what I'm saying, and live like a motherfucking king, or you stay here and live like a peasant. You know what I mean? Like that's the way you gotta look at it. But all right, y'all. I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all about what happened to me. All right, y'all. It's that time. So first off, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Don't judge me. All right. I'm gonna start off with that. Don't judge me. Right. But I'm
We
gonna keep
listen
it
and
real.
we don't judge.
Nah, y'all gotta put y'all cameras back on. I'm not saying it because I know Leah gonna be on there judging like a motherfucker. All right, so listen.
I had
I'm
to
a
go get
judge
some
in your
spaghetti.
face. You know me. I'm a Scorpio.
You gonna judge me? You gonna judge me in my fucking face? All right, so now, all right, so listen. I had a hell of a week. Shit was crazy. But I'm gonna start from where I believe the beginning was, and we're gonna go to a real uncomfortable part, and then I'm gonna tell y'all the resolution. All right. So I think it started all because I have been eating a lot of chicken, right? Which is protein, right? And anybody know a lot of protein does what for your diet? Like it makes hard stool, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you need fiber in your diet so that you can poop, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been eating a lot of chicken for like the last 3 weeks, like just a lot of chicken. So much chicken that my girl was like, yo, I don't want to eat chicken anymore. Like you said, but I am black and I know a lot of people like, of course, nigga, you eat chicken. No, what I mean is like we had wings and rings. Like I love chicken wings, you know what I'm saying? So we had like wings and rings, and we had like Hooters, right? And we had like Pizza Hut with some wings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I love wings. You know what I'm saying? I love fucking wings. So I had a lot of wings, you know what I'm saying? And so the other day, I would say this was like Monday. Yeah, today's Thursday, right? Okay, yeah, so it would have been Wednesday. So yeah, Monday, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to the bathroom. Kind of feels like something's wrong. You feel me? Like something's wrong. It's and I'm thinking that it's more like I'm constipated or something like that, but it's just something wrong. You know what I mean? So I take some stool softeners and everything. I do end up eventually using the bathroom, like doing number two, but when I do it, it's painful. Right? Number two is painful. So I'm like, damn. And when I wipe, I notice that there's like a pussy, like a pus. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was weird. Obviously, you gonna notice if it ain't shit, right? So you see, you're like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I'm gonna go lay down because I don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like something's going on. I don't know what's going on, but it don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? So as I continue now this day, my wife had to go to get her like my wife had a problem with her eyes. So y'all know that, you know what I'm saying? And so she had to go get a checkup, and her appointment was supposed to be at 1:30. And when she went to the doctors that day, I guess they was running back. They was so backed up, and they didn't call nobody to reschedule. So and the first thing you do when you walk in there is pay. So imagine you walk in and you pay, and they don't tell you that they running 4 hours behind, right? So her appointment was at 1:30. She didn't even get seen till like 5 o'clock, right? Which I got a huge problem with because if you show up 30 minutes late to a fucking doctor's office, they want to charge you $50 and reschedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't even do the common courtesy of letting the people know they was running behind. They just kept everybody in there. So it's everybody in that motherfucker. Everybody mad. My wife had an appointment at 1:30, and you don't even see it till 5 o'clock, right? So I'm already an irritable motherfucker, right? I'm already irritable anyway. But it was only by the grace of God that I didn't end up actually going to sit with her, but there because ain't no way in fuck we would have like I would have got up and said, hey, listen, this is fucking ridiculous. Like y'all just assume nobody else got shit to do today, but sit here in this office. Y'all knew y'all was backed up. Y'all should have called some goddamn body. Like when you realized you was like 3 hours behind, but you should be on the phone right now calling people, telling them you need to fucking reschedule. They're having them come down here, knowing you gonna still take their money, knowing how long they're gonna have to sit down here. Like they got shit to do all day. Bitch, you at work on the clock getting money, not everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm irritated because I'm at home and I'm going through this situation, right? So, anyways, by the time my wife gave home, she tell me what's going on. And then the visit didn't necessarily give like it wasn't great news. You know what I'm saying? When they finally did talk to her. So even after being mistreated and shit like that, when she got home, she was in a, you know what I'm saying, in a state, rightfully so, because they just got fucked up and for no reason, right? So now we laying down. So I get ready. I'm already not feeling good, right? So I lay down and I wake up in the middle of the night because I'm just gonna keep it G with y'all because my ass hurting. Just being real with you.
Did he get you, bro?
Listen, the way I woke up.
Hey.
I thought that nigga might have tried to fuck
you got
with me.
diddlered.
No, I ain't get dilled, man. It wasn't no shit like that.
Hey,
No. What happened was, remember that shit I told y'all? Like I felt like something that hurt, right?
Yeah.
Well, whatever that was, which I'll tell y'all what it was here in a minute, had gotten bigger and it was aggravated, and then like this was an active situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, kick it a buck, love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mr. No offense. It wasn't on my asshole, but it was right above my asshole. Like literally, it was.
I'm about to say, so it wasn't a hemorrhoid.
Keep that. We thought it was a hemorrhoid.
Nope,
right?
it was a cyst.
Keep that, right? So this is the first time I ever done. I ain't never had no shit like this in my life, right? And I'm like the shit hurt. Like you know what I'm saying? The shit hurt. I'm like, oh God, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, because I'm not used to having those. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, this guy paying me back for the Diddy comments. Right, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, God, I get it. Like, no, we were laughing and shit. She would turn the camera. I know you, goddamn it. So I'm thinking, okay, this is God paying me back for the Diddy comments, right? I'm like, God, I get it. Like, you can stop playing with me. You feel me? Like, God, like whatever. Message received. You know what I'm saying? Message received. So, but no, I try to, you know what I'm saying? I go use the bathroom, I wipe again. You know what I'm saying? And I realize there's more of this like pus shit or this gel or whatever. It's weird to explain it because it's not some shit you're supposed to be coming out your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. And all this to say, again, this is I'm like, yo, I've never dealt with no shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Ever. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? All I know is this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So now my girl's dad already ain't feeling good, right? Because he's the one that went with her to the appointment to the eye doctor, and he was sitting outside the whole time. She was inside. Remember, I told you the appointment was at 1:30. They didn't even start seeing her till 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And then they had to still do whatever. She didn't even get home to 6 something. So the man was sitting outside of his car the whole time, right? So he's the one that took her. So he don't feel good. So he laying on the couch. So I don't want to wake him up, man, because you know what I'm saying. Like I don't have my vehicle right now. You know what I'm saying. Like we sold my truck. You know what I'm saying. And we're in the process of getting a car or whatever. So so I can't just go. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, I don't know if I want to bring. I don't want to do the hospital. I don't want to do the ambulance ride because that's a guaranteed $500 goddamn dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what before we know what the problem is. That's a guaranteed $500. The oxygen don't taste no different or nothing. I don't know what it is. It's a special. I don't understand still to my day, whatever. Right. So I said I can't go that way. So I said, man, I'm gonna thug it out, and I'm gonna try to I'm gonna wait to closer to the time because everybody know I work. You know what I'm saying? People I work from home or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna try to wait till the closer to the time. You know what I'm saying? Is to work, and then I could try to see if I could get like somebody to come take me because all this shit was happening like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. And my girl, she rested because they dilated her eyes and shit. So she's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I don't want to wake them up with this shit for one because it's embarrassing. I don't know what the fuck going on. But what I'm supposed to say?
Hey,
Like,
you
hey,
wake up, my ass hurting,
right? You know what I'm
and
saying?
then this liquid coming out.
Right? So check this out, right? I said, fuck it, I'm trying to wait till 6:30 around that time because that's when I got to get up and go. But I lay back down, man. About 25 minutes later, I knew I wasn't gonna make it. Like I knew. I knew. I was like, no, ain't no way in fuck I'm gonna be able to do this. I said I need to go ahead and tell my boss and shit that what I'm saying, I'm not gonna be able to because I gotta go to the fucking ER. Like I don't know what's going on, but there is something happening. You understand what I'm saying? There's something going on. So I get I go to the hospital, y'all. I swear to God, this is the fastest ER visit I've ever had in my life. How many people can say they went to the ER and was leaving the ER in about 20 minutes?
Damn.
Right, but this is what happened. So when we show up, there was nobody there. We go in, I answer the triage shit and whatever, and she's like, "You can sit down." I was like, "I'd rather stand up." You feel me?
I'm dead.
Been there.
Right. So we go in. And they tell me they're gonna measure me out and shit, weigh me and shit. And I'm at hypertension. Obviously, bitch. Listen, I'm already a big nigga, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. Of course, I'm like you said, I'm just hype. You know what I'm saying? So, they said, okay, a doctor can see you right now, right, bro? I'm in the middle. I tell them what's going on, right? I'm in the middle of changing my gown. The doctor walks in. Like that's how fast this shit happened, right? I'm in the middle of changing the gown to put the shit on. Doctor walks in, right? And she's like, all right, so what's going on? I tell her what's going on. She said, you got to let me see the area, right? This how I knew I'm not made for jail. I definitely don't play no fucking sports. I remember having to do the physical and shit back in the day, right?
Yeah.
But I never, ever, ever in my life feel comfortable bending over, stranger or not, you know what I'm saying? And spreading my motherfucking cheeks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh.
If it makes you feel any better, been there.
Bruh, see, hey, listen, I'm a kick in the butt, bro. I'm fat, I'm hairy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody playing in my backyard and shit. So, the lady said the shit so fast that I think she was like, no, bro, you got to go there, right? Because she was like, as soon as she said, that's a hemorrhoid, right? Now here's the thing, like she said the shit so fast. She's like, no, that's a hemorrhoid. Like she said, you're gonna have to go to a primary care physician. And then they're gonna have to send you to like a gas special. Whatever. No, she said that's a hemorrhoid. We can stop right now. I can tell you right now it's a hemorrhoid. You're good to go, right? Now here's the thing. What she don't know is I guess she just didn't want to do the job because it was like 10 minutes to shift change, right? We didn't know that, but we saw this when we were on the way out, right? I guess it was like 10 minutes to shift change. She thought that she was just gonna like eyeball it or whatever. The bitch was wrong.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. There's this thing. The problem with the cyst, right? Is because it can bust and the liquid inside, if it gets inside your ass, right, it can put you in a sepsis state, which
septic. It's septic. It make you septic,
and which can kill you. Right. So when I asked the bitch, like when she, like I'm telling you, I get it. It would be like, no, listen, if I saw a nigga like me walk in and was getting ready to expose his asshole to me, you know what I'm saying? I would have a career decision day too. You feel me? Like, I'm like, yo, what am I doing with my life? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, right? So, but she didn't check because there was this white bump. I can't see my asshole, you know what I'm saying? But I guess my wife, you know what I'm saying? Before I went to the hospital, before I asked her, I was like, look, I don't want to ask you to do this, but you don't want to sign up for the job. You feel me? So what, you know what I mean? So like, I need to know, do I need to go to the hospital or whatever? And she's like, oh yeah, you got some shit like this size. You need to go. We need to go. So that was a determining factor why we went, right? So the goddamn doctor, she saw that shit from the top, I guess. It was just like, oh yeah, that's a hemorrhoid. I'm gonna give you some cream.
No, it's not.
Over the time, whatever. But apparently underneath it was a cyst.
That's what I'm saying. I knew it was a cyst as soon as you said it.
So she told me that I said, well, like, what's gonna happen? Like how do we treat? Do it go away? What's up? And she's
There's
like,
two ways: medicine or Lancet.
No. This is what. And listen, while I'm relieved that I didn't. Look, I did my research before I was in the hospital. That's how bad this shit was. I did my research before I went to the hospital and saw that they might have to cut your ass, and I still went. That's how bad this shit was, right? That's how bad it was. Because I thought Well, never mind. They got to cut. Shit. I'm about to wait. God.
That was
You
say
really like, you know what I'm saying?
that
But if I still went, that's how bad this shit was. You feel me? So she started. She was like, "Oh yeah," like she said. I said, "So like, what do I do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like, what do I do? Is it take care of itself? Does it go away?" She said, "No, you're gonna have to go to the primary care physician, and then they're probably gonna have to send you to like a gas, something like a gas doctor, some gastroenterologist, whatever, right?" And now she said it's gonna take. She said it takes months and months. That's how, and then right, and I was like, months and months, and I'm thinking like, bitch, I sit on my ass like for work, like you know what I'm saying, like
That's one of the causes of it.
you know what she said though? This is what the bitch said to me, and this is why I'm for the roast her ass right now on TV. Yeah, because it's going on our channel. You know why? You know what the bitch said to me? The doctor. This is what the bitch said to me, right? She said, "That's how our medical system works."
No, let me. Coming from a person who has an autoimmune disorder where I
No,
get cysts all the time,
yeah,
that's antibiotics immediately.
no,
The
no, 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 no,
first
no, no,
first
no.
protocol.
No. Here's the thing, though. Now, remember, I told you she already didn't want to do her job.
Right.
Made an assumption over some shit that was
Mhm.
incorrect. This is how I found out it was incorrect though, and this is why I praise God. I know y'all think I'm an asshole and I say a lot of shit, whatever. But if anybody who know I got a really strong spiritual relationship with God. I know y'all. Some people might not understand it or whatever or judge, but that's your fucking problem, not mine. My father made me good, right? So all I have to say is this: is how I found out that she had given me incorrect diagnosis. I asked the bitch. I said she said it's gonna take months and months to get into the doctor, right? And I said, well, I mean, I you know what I'm saying, I work. Like, what am I supposed to do? She said, well, that's just how the medical system works. And I said, well, I'm familiar, but I stopped from cussing her out, right? Because I was like, okay, and then she left, right? She said, I'm gonna give you a prescription. This bitch prescribed me 3 things, and 2 of them were over the counter, right? But anyway,
You should
yeah,
have been on
two,
doxycycline,
two,
clindamycin.
2 of them was over the counter. Like she literally wrote some shit that was right. But here go the kicker. I said, well, like, is it gonna drain or do something? She said, no, it's not gonna go away on its own. You gotta go to the primary care physician. Now, y'all, I got insurance. Thankfully for my job, I've been there long enough. I actually just got insurance, right? So I was able to go, right? But I get home, not even an hour and a half later,
The
right?
bus.
Go to use the bathroom. The bitch done busted all over my goddamn
Yeah.
leg,
Yeah, that's what happens. The
right?
cyst, it does that.
Right?
Especially if you start taking antibiotics, the right ones.
Right? But here go the thing. You just told me. Listen, if it was gonna bust and I was at the hospital, you really probably could have just let whatever the fuck you were gonna do. You probably could have did it right there and cleaned it right? But no, that's not what you wanted to do. You told me it wasn't gonna bust, and I was gonna have to go spend all this fucking money, right? I get home, this shit bust within the hour, right? Not only that, thank God I already have gauze and shit at the house because you supposed to have a first aid kit, and y'all know me, and I ain't gonna elaborate on that. I'm not back behind it. But anyway, y'all know I keep gauze and shit around the house and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you never know when you might need to use gauze, right? And shit pissed me off
Sure.
so bad, bro. Shit pissed me off so bad, bro. I called up the motherfucking hospital because I was like, yo, look, so on the way out, my bad, from the hospital, on the way out, the damn triage nurse was like, well, oh, damn, y'all on the way, y'all going to leave already? I was like, yeah, she just came in. The doctor wasn't in the room for 5 minutes, y'all. She wasn't in there for 5 minutes, right? Had made that assumption, right? When I came back home and that shit started leaking, I called the hospital. I said, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, for one, the bitch already acted like she didn't want to be there. 2, she told me 2 things that were incorrect to my face. I asked her, my wife was in the room, to my face, and she straight told me it wouldn't happen. That have happened since I've been home. And I just left from up there. So now what I gotta ask you, because I'm not made of motherfucking money, is one, so now that it's leaking, right? And there's the possibility of sepsis because I looked this shit up. I know what's going on, right? I wanted this shit to be documented for one in case some shit happens, right? Because that's malpractice. The bitch, whatever you had to go do, right? It was more important. But 2, I need to know, do I even need to go fill this motherfucking, like, I'm looking at this goddamn prescription and shit that she gave me,
No.
and do I even need to go fill this
No.
shit? Because this is money, right? Like, whether you realize it or not, she just told me that I need to go spend money, right? Now, on top of this, yeah, I went ahead and got it filled. But here's the thing. On top of this, you just told me I got to go to a primary care physician, and then I got to go see a specialist, right? So like, I can't. My insurance is luckily taken like damn near everywhere, right? It's a good insurance. I actually was able to call the specialist directly. I don't need no referral or nothing, and I would have been able to get in there. But all of this because you didn't want to take an extra couple minutes to just check the motherfucking situation.
Not only that,
We had
but
the
there's
ER,
so
bro.
many things wrong with that, and I'm glad you're following up because even though it busted, they still have to fix the cause of it. So yeah, still follow up with that because it's gonna come back if you don't do it.
Well, see, and that's the thing too, right? So she goes, I said, well, you know, if something happens, right? For one, all this shit is documented, right? But not only that, it's on my paperwork. And as I'm going through, when my girl went to with her dad to go get my prescription, when she went to go fill the prescription, they were like, okay, so 2 of these are like right over there, right? That's what the motherfucker like. They was like, okay, so these 2 are like right over there, like over the counter. They're right there. So why did you write that shit on a prescription, baby? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like you could have just, oh yeah, make sure you pick up whatever. It's not like you gave me some extra strength shit that had to be prescribed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but here's the thing: all you had to do was, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I hate the way this shit sound, no homo, but I'm gonna be honest. All you had to do, bitch, was let me finish bending over. You feel me? And we could have had it. We could have, you know what I'm saying? That shit cost me motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? My day at work. I bought a fucking donut. Y'all, hey, look, bruh. Y'all think I'm playing? I swear to God, this shit real. Swear to God, this
Yeah,
shit.
I know. I've had one.
Yeah,
I
but
had
I ain't
one.
got look Lonnie like But now here's the thing.
Nah,
I
I
don't have
had one
pain.
on my tailbone. I had to have a surgery, like where they cut the whole thing out and you heal from the inside out.
Yeah,
So
with
I
the
know.
packing and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
every day for 2 months.
see, so that's the thing, right? That's the thing. But yeah, I just looked at it like, damn. I get people don't like their job, right? I get people don't like their job, but bitch, you ain't work at the ER. Like, do you understand how vulnerable I was to actually still come down here, knowing there was a chance that you was gonna have to cut into my eyes? Oh, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, when I'm reading this shit, when I'm reading like what this could be, and I'm seeing the signs, I was like, I don't know. I almost would rather die first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, before I go down there and do that. But even reading all that shit that it could have been, it still was so bad that I still went. All that to find out just because she just didn't want to do her job because she left. So when I call the hospital to talk about what's going on, they say that the doctor apparently they all the doctors come from different agencies. So they're not even assigned to the hospital. So it might be months in between since we're kind of. I said, oh, so the doctor just like you know what I'm saying. Think about everybody's job who ever just blew the last little job off. Like at the end of the day, just to get off.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I never once really even gave a fuck about that until it happened to be a fucking doctor. Like, bitch, who? Like, don't you have some kind of creed where y'all don't get to do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, but it's whatever. It's good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so the good news is, as y'all see, I'm not sitting on the donut. Obviously, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more so like an infected hair or some shit that happened to be whatever. Because even with the shit that I'm doing, like it's going away.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Hair in there can cause a cyst, but you got to take care of the sac, or else it's gonna keep coming back.
yeah. Well, I'm definitely taking. I don't want to talk about my sack on. I just shared enough with y'all today.
You got a
Like,
butt
you know what
sack
I'm saying?
now.
Look, the funny part about it
Take
though,
care of the sack is insane.
hey, but you gotta take care of this. Yeah, that's different.
You got to
That's
take care of the butt sack.
that's why.
What? Hold up. Time out.
That's different. That's different. That's
Time
different.
out.
Look, he faded as fuck. Hey,
Yeah, you gotta be high as shit. Like,
hey, but nah. I don't know. I thought about that shit yesterday. I was like, you know what? The only reason why I'm gonna share this shit with y'all is because I want y'all to understand something, right?
yeah, you better than me. That's something I want to share.
Well, that's just it. That's just it. It's like, look, I'm getting older, right? I mean, life is like, I'm just always me. I'm always be 100% with you. It don't matter what the situation is. That's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? But I did share it because I thought the shit was comical after. But the biggest thing was God. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, regardless of what that doctor had told me, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, her ignorance, her negligence, whatever she wanted to do, whatever she didn't want to do, I got home, and at the end of the day, God came through like He always do. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say I know, especially me, like I done had a really hard week. You know what I'm saying? Not just that that situation was definitely more harder than anything. Like, yo, I was like, God, is this about the Diddy
No
joke?
Diddy.
Like, I was
No Diddy.
literally like, was this about the Diddy jokes? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what the, you know what I'm saying?
No Diddy.
But it was really more so. I just want to look. I don't care how bad the situation is out there. Bless you. I don't care
Thank you.
about. I don't care about like how many people you feel like might have wronged you or left you, or even if you feel alone. Just make sure you develop a relationship with God, man. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't on near death shit. People who know me already know that I have a very strong spiritual relationship with God. But I'm here to tell you, if you know who I was, or if you've seen my journey as to who I am now and who I was 10 years ago, then you'll understand it wasn't nobody but God. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you got God, you have everything that you need. I felt like I needed to say that. You know what I'm saying? Not for anybody else. And whether you like God or not, whatever. I'm not here to browbeat you. I'm just saying, just know He is there if you want to have a relationship. I ain't never heard Him say no. You feel me? Do your thing. And make sure you have a good relationship, because you don't want to go through what I went through. I swear to God, yo, I thought that bitch was, yo, I'm glad that she didn't cut me with a knife. She already didn't want to be there. She might have missed the hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh God, like, you know what I'm saying?
Might have missed the hole. Might have missed the hole. It's
That
crazy.
shit might have been different. I'm like, bitch, it was
Might have
already
missed
one
the
back
hole,
there. You ain't gotta make another one. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. But anyway,
Might have missed the hole. It's crazy work.
all I'm saying is, bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand, bro. Like, bro, when I went to the hospital,
have full understanding too. I'll take your word for it.
bro, when I went to the hospital, I was laying down, bro. You don't get it. I was laying down in the blazer like this, bro. We hit speed bumps and shit. And I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm laying down. The shit was, bro. The shit was not what it was, bro, at all. I wouldn't wish that on some people, and I got certain names that I would say I still wouldn't wish them on them. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't what it was. You know what I mean? But yo, like I was like, yo, you got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But in my situation, thankfully, it's not right there at the butthole. You know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. But it's close, and so it just made it hard to sit down. Yeah, it just made it hard to sit down. Where it's like, yo, this shit was affecting my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I was like considering like I'm not getting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna lay here. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. But through the grace of God, man, I'm sitting here like ain't nothing wrong. You know what I mean? So we good. Like, that shit was different.
Yeah,
To me, she could have killed me though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the worst way to die. You smell and you smell. Like, they're like, nigga died. He shit on himself, inside and out. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
Shit, too crazy.
Yeah, man. But don't say I never shared that with y'all, man. Fuck y'all. All right, I know some of y'all judge. I can feel it in the comments. That's okay. I can feel it. It's all right. I don't give a fuck. Get right with Jesus.
Better than feeling what you was feeling, though.
Bro, listen. I'm telling you, I was like, if this part of getting old, we can stay young. This why the good die young. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what, bro. That's how they, bro.
You know what? It made you feel a lot better, though, bro.
Bro, what you said? What would have made me feel a lot better?
Mm-hmm.
What?
A sub from somewhere.
Bro, don't. I want y'all. Oh, I'm gonna let y'all know something. So my flight and my rental have been paid for. I will be there next month.
Yeah.
Run it up if you want to. I got the receipt. Okay.
I was just saying.
Yeah, run it up if you want to.
I'll get. Hey, look. I ain't go. I know I can't say it.
I'm just telling you. We're gonna start today. Okay.
I'll buy you. The first one is gonna be on me when you get down here.
All right, you can't try to bribe me with...
Hey, car. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about?
He did it that smooth, but yeah, we'll talk about it when I get there, though.
All right.
He's always trying to... God, I told you I'm having a hard week. You gonna bring this shit up.
Never heard a person, I never heard a fat person to say that we'll think about it. They usually kind of just agree.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna do that and not. You try to give me two, motherfucker. I know what you did.
Man, he just
I mean,
called-
no, I'm just saying. Like usually motherfuckers don't. Really
I heard
talk
how
about
you
the
slid that in
food.
there. Usually with fat people. Like,
Yeah,
God darn.
yeah, bro. He basically like,
I mean, I'm fat. I'm
you
fat
know,
too. It just don't show, but I'm fat. For real.
ain't nothing making a fat person work mad
If
than
my
he
if
be come up.
my metabolism
fat. You
wasn't
like,
so fast, if my metabolism wasn't so fast, I probably have a gut around this motherfucker.
nigga, if my metabolism was so slow, we'd be the same size. What are we saying? Like, what does that mean? Like, he's
I'm
like, my
saying,
metabolism
I'm a
wasn't
fat,
so fast. God damn,
He
your metabolism.
stupid.
nigga. I'm saying I'm a fat nigga too, so I know.
He a
I
fat
don't
nigga at
turn
heart.
down food.
He's
I
like, I
don't
look
turn
like this,
down.
but I'm Rick Ross inside.
Nah, that nigga, nah. I won't go on the pineapple diet.
Didn't he get skinny though?
Yeah, he got
had
skinny.
surgery, bro. He had nobody.
I ain't going on a pear diet though. That's kept.
Pears.
Yeah, he had.
Shout out to the pears.
Now listen, they do go on a diet, but normally it's the surgery first though. Like, don't get it like they. I'm not saying it's impossible because matter of fact, shout out to Peach. That nigga ain't had no surgery. He lost a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? But if you expand, that skin got to go somewhere, bro. Like if you lose a bunch of weight, usually the skin is still there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you don't see a bunch of skin around a nigga like that, whatever, like folds and shit, yeah, surgery, bro. That shit got to go somewhere. Or you could work out, but what you're trying to work out is you're trying to work the elasticity back into your skin. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not gonna happen in the summer.
You lose over 100 pounds, you're gonna have loose skin somewhere.
Yeah, that's how that shit works. That's how that shit works. Now all of a sudden you walking around with a human flat suit, the squirrel shit, whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of y'all women nowadays to stop popping that Ozempic like it's Skittles and get in the gym and do it the old fashioned way. Y'all looking like crackheads out here, and it's not you.
I'm gonna tell you something. Ozempic make you shit on yourself. They be out here like trying to flex like they got the Ozempic, but if you really know about Ozempic is like metformin. Anybody know what metformin is? Like,
Yep.
So if you know about
Diabetes.
metformin, then you know.
I ain't never heard of that.
Huh?
I ain't never heard of that.
If you
They
hear
use it for a
metformin,
couple different things. One for diabetics, one
Yeah.
for nerve stuff. Just depends on what they're using it for.
yup. But one thing about metformin, it will make your bowels betray you. I will not play it. And yes, I said betray, nigga. Because you gonna be like, if you just hold up, it's too late, nigga. It's
Your
too late.
betray you is insane.
Yo, anybody ask somebody if I'm lying.
Bro.
So the first time you have metformin, you be thinking it might be a fart. But that'd be your only time. That'd be your only time. After that, I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's not gonna be a fart. But what I'm saying is everybody know when the laxative kick in. You know what I'm saying? When you get that one feeling that lets you know, yo, this is green light. We gotta go right now. Like you could be in the middle of getting a ticket, and that shit kick in. You like, hey, fuck, you're stiff arm the police officer. Get the fuck out of my face, bitch. I gotta get to the toilet. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and you just doubled up your ticket by probably $200.
He gonna have to write it on from the outside of the whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got two options, and I ain't going in my pants. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about anybody who's ever had metformin know it's gonna give your ass that metformin warning when your stomach go to. Sir, you know where a toilet is? That's what the shit gonna sound like. Bitch, get there now. Yesterday, like a nuclear warning went off. Bitch, you need to be in the toilet because if you don't, and bro, I'm gonna kick it that buck with you. You the smell, bro. You gonna know that came from somewhere deep inside you. Some part that don't get oxygen. You gonna understand? Like I promise you, it's gonna.
Trust me, I work in the hospital. I smell stuff all the time from
Yeah,
bro. Your young adults all the way down to your elderly folk.
Yeah, see, I had went to the hospital once, and my blood sugar was just really high, right? Like honestly, I'm a big dude. Like most of the time when I go to the hospital, they be like, "Yo, I'm kind of surprised that your ass is still like," you know what I mean? Like I'm a big dude, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the numbers that would like probably normally scare other people, like if Lottie had my numbers, yeah, they think this nigga was gonna pass the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just a bigger guy. So all I have to say is, I I went to the hospital once and my blood sugar was up. It was just up. Like, and they were like, so they prescribed me metformin. Now my girl is diabetic and she for the longest would not take her pills, right? And I'm like, you need to take your pills. And she was like, no, I don't like the way they make me feel. And I'm like, look, but you gotta take your pills because you need to regulate your sugar, right? It's this or the needles, right? You know what I mean? And so she was like, I know I don't like the way that pill feels. And I was like, look, man, you know you grown, you need to take care of yourself, take the pill, whatever, right? I said all that shit because I didn't have to take the fuck, right?
It wasn't fun when the roles was reversed.
They fucking gave me the pill, bro, and my shit was weaker than her shit. Right?
When the rabbit had the gun.
Bro, I don't make her beg to take that shit at all now. And she like, I don't take that shit. I don't fuck that shit. Because I'm telling you, bro, one thing I'm telling you, bro, is if you take this shit, you will shit. And it's going to be inconvenient.
Shit, it will shit.
You will. I don't give a fuck if you haven't shit in weeks. If you take this pill, you will shit. So it works. It works because it increases the amount of stomach acid in your body.
I mean, if you have weeks, then there's something going on there.
Huh?
I mean, if an average person hasn't shit in a couple of weeks, then
right. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that's the case. What I'm saying is, if you have a problem with shitting, this shit will make you. I promise you, this is the end of that. Like, but here's the thing. Metformin, when you don't know what it is, you think it's funny. When you do know what it is, you relate. Because everybody has the same experience. This shit do not discriminate. Your ass will fuck. That sounds like a warning sign, didn't it? I ain't mean alarm or nothing, right? But if you take this shit,
allegedly,
you will see and smell things that your ass ain't never. It'll almost make you wonder, like, that was me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, damn, it's bad. She faded. That girl tired. Was she smoking blunt or you just tired?
Both.
She fucked up. Hey, but yeah, that metformin.
Hey, you looking more tired than me, and I woke up from a nap.
Shit, yeah, but that metformin for real.
Yeah, I was also in a lot of pain, so I took like Advil, Tylenol, Ativan, anything I could get my hands on, I took it.
Yeah, Lee, what'd you do? Knock off the liquor store on the back of the truck?
Hell yeah, I'm going there in a month. Can you wait? Like, yeah, like she's sitting there like, yeah, I'm eating like anything with an A on it around this bitch. She's like, hey, yo, stop. Somebody
did you knock off the back of a pharmacy truck or some shit? Like, what the fuck is you doing?
She said, I'm taking anything with an A on it around this bitch.
Adderall, Ativan, like.
No, I don't take no Adderall. That has the opposite effect. I don't want that shit.
Adderall, you clear the house. Adderall probably the only thing that you could ride in California in one trip on. Like I'm talking about like just straight air. Like
nah, I can't. I couldn't take that shit. That should probably throw me into a full blown panic attack. I can't do that.
Adderall? No, when I was younger, man, I ain't gonna cap.
I can't do it.
I had a homeboy. I didn't understand. I didn't understand it. So he had ADHD, and if you have ADHD, you take Adderall, it has an opposite effect of what it do to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he the nigga had ADHD, but he was like, man, I don't like to take my pills. And I was like, what pills? He was like, what? He was like, what pills? He was like, oh yeah, just get it, ADHD. So the nigga would he wouldn't take his pills. He had a bunch. And one time I was trying to study for a test. I was like, oh, bro, you could just take some Adderall. And I'm like, what the fuck would they do? He's like, oh, well, I mean, I guess they're supposed to. Now, keep in mind, this nigga got ADHD bad. You understand? This nigga got ADHD bad. Like, he'll get out the car in the middle of traffic and go do something. Yeah. Like, attention deficit like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine you're the driver. You come to a stop sign, you come to a red light, and the red light's so long that you just put the bitch in park and walk out your car and just go do something else.
My nigga, like, sit your ass down, like
this nigga, right? So he's like, yeah, man, it's supposed to like, make you focus. And so I'm thinking, why you don't take these motherfuckers, right? Like he's like, yeah, man, just try them, right? So I said, all right, man. I said, what you? He gave me 2, nigga. I stayed up for like 3 days and I talked my motherfucking ass off. My mouth was actually like tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you talk to somebody who in college, but they'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Adderall is like I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's supposed to slow them down because they're so fast. You know what I'm saying? But to everybody else, it makes your ass
That's normal to a normal person to speed them up though.
yeah.
That's what
It's
it
like
is.
it's got to be like speeder. So I don't know what the
That's
fuck it
what.
is.
That's basically what it is.
That's
Yeah,
what that's basically what they call that shit, speed.
bro. Hey, I took that shit one time. I was like, nah. By the time I
I
came back,
mean,
by the time
there's a worse, more drug version of that too, or out on the street. But I mean,
nah, bro, I'm straight. When I finally came off that shit, you know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
take it with water though. You gotta take it with water though, or else it ain't gonna have the same effect. But don't
I'm
ask me.
I
confused.
don't.
What?
I'm confused, and I don't want to
We,
know.
we had like we had a Marchman Act patient. He was high off of Molly water.
Oh, that body water.
Put the Molly in the water. It speeds you
But
up.
that's not
It's still
really
going through your body, but I
speed.
get
That's okay.
yeah.
Never mind. We're
But
not
all
gonna
I
get into
can say
that.
I
is,
don't know. That nigga was. I
explain
don't know. That nigga was going fast like Sonic around that motherfucker in that psycho.
yeah, your ass don't like bro, I don't know how to explain it. Like you just be on go, you don't get tired, no coffee, like you just be
I know that.
so you think you don't get tired, but what actually I believe is happening is you're burning yourself out. You just don't realize it. Because when you crash, you do sleep. Like you sleep, bro. Like you sleep. And then when you get up, it's like I said, your jaw be hurting and shit. Like because when you've been talking, like your jaw just like it's just sore.
I know that crash and burn effect got to be real off that shit.
Well, I told that nigga when I finally could get his ass to sit down. I told that nigga, I said, bro, I don't know what like you need to. I said, whatever that shit is strong. But I think if they giving it to you, nigga, you need to take it because your ass be up here, he be down here, down there, up there, down there, nigga. That nigga tell you he going to the store, you won't see that nigga for 2 weeks. Oh God, like bro, and he stay out there, Brayton. I ain't gonna put his business out there. But that
I don't do no drugs.
I'm about to say I don't do no drugs. I listen to the Dare program in school.
yeah, no.
Drugs, not drugs.
Well, yeah. I mean,
See, when they introduced the Dare program, I thought they were daring us to do it.
Nah,
wow.
I ain't gonna lie.
see, you were part of that. You were part of that clique in school that just disobeyed everything what they said in that presentation and just went straight forward.
Oh, nah. Listen, I ain't never been on the inside of a courtroom.
No, this was in school. Like,
I know y'all see y'all had Dare to Resist Drugs or some bullshit, right? Like I don't know what y'all program was, but I grew up in Hillsborough County, bro. We didn't have that. We had the crime dog McGruff bullshit, whatever. But that Dare shit I didn't see until I got to Manatee County. Like you know what I'm saying? But y'all not the only program that have that though, because I've also seen that like on different states. So I don't know. Is that just a big ass organization or what is it?
yeah, I think it was like a organization.
Yeah.
I think it was an organization that was like kind of branching out through the different counties or states, however it went.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, I know going to Booker and shit, like Emmy Booker, they was pushing that shit real tough.
See, so yeah, you had it over there too. It wasn't even. I just sent Manatee out because that's where my brother was going.
Yeah, I know in Sarasota County they was pushing that real tough because I think drug rate at the time back in them early 2000s was like
Yeah.
at an all time high.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I mean, I don't consider this a drug. I mean, apparently 61% of Americans don't either, but the FDA won't approve. We can get on that, but but the other shit, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely understand. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like they just used to push that shit real heavy. I don't even think they even do that shit now. I don't know the amount of niggas that I know that's in high school.
Actually,
Them niggas, I know a gang load of niggas still in high school right now. They sipping cough syrup and everything else under the sun. So,
But that's what I was like. I don't know. That's the thing too. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to sound like a hippie. But back in my day, we didn't have all this crazy shit you just got.
and that's where I kind of feel like where I'm at with it. I said, like, when I hear certain things that's going on in schools now, I just back to when I was in school, I'm like, yo, we was wild, but we wasn't that wild.
Yo,
we was kind of scared to do that type of shit. What y'all doing? Like, y'all niggas just not giving a fuck.
Yeah, bro, at all, bro. Like, hey,
like,
but
the school when I was in, we had Columbine, bro, but that was it. Then, after I graduated, bro, I ain't trying to be funny, but it was like, how all these niggas getting all these goddamn guns? What the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Every generation be like, yo, that new generation crazy. But my question is, do y'all think that we paved the road for them to do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if we led by example, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying we enabled them to do the crazy shit they doing. Like, obviously that starts in the home. But what I'm saying is, yo, how did we get this crazy and this bad?
I think that just comes like any other generation. You just got that one. I mean, you ain't got that one, but just what's going on at that time. Going on that time, that's just what you exposed to and things. And you also got to think too, like back versus when we were in school versus the kids now that's in school. It's a whole 180 of different morals and things. Like, hell, I'll tell you how different it was. When I graduated the following year, the education law came into effect. It was a whole nother education law that kicked in.
Which one was that? Was that where you got a?
It was called, I want to say, and nobody don't quote me on it because I'm not all the way sure. I want to say it was called Common Core.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got you. Yeah, I know what you're
talking. So basically, like anybody that graduated from 2015, from there, like from 2015 and on, what we was learning, the shit that you should have been learning, how you grew up learning in school, like you probably learned your addition, subtraction in first, second, third, and all that. Yeah. Like niggas in elementary now doing long division and algebra and all that shit. They doing algebra in elementary before middle school, and I didn't get exposed to algebra to high school.
I feel you.
So like it's just I don't know. I say all that to say this, like pretty much like they got a whole different 180 of craziness compared to our craziness back in the day.
I know what you're saying, bro. Like some of the math and shit.
My nephews needed help with some of their homework. I couldn't even help them with that shit.
Bruh. So the craziest part is like I remember just like you said, it'd be like by the time we like, so I went to Middleton. I graduated from Middleton High. Everybody knows that. I was in the magnet program out there. I was in the computer electronics technology magnet, the Cisco and all that shit, right? So network security plus all that shit. So, it amazed me that some of the shit that I took when I was leaving the school, some of the sophomores was taking that shit.
Yeah,
the way it was set up before, like I could get to it was we had to do years of work, and then they kind of changed the schedule. So that is like, so it's like instantly the shit that you learn is like instantly, you know what I'm saying? It's already 2 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? By the time they get to where you go, it's that shit. You know what I mean? It's irrelevant. And it happens just like that. Like you said, that Common Core, like they pushed everybody like. So by the time these kids get to what, 6th grade, they had calculus or some shit or advanced like some shit.
Damn near, yeah.
Now, and also they did away with a year or two after I graduated, they got rid of FCAT, and they started doing
That's when I knew the world was changing.
They got rid of FCAT, and then they started. I forgot what the kids call it nowadays, but it's basically like a end of quarter exam that they got to take.
EOC.
And is it like a standardized test, like where they're saying like are they teaching the answers or are they teaching the thought Like the thought process.
The thought process, because I'm a homeroom teacher. Like that's what I do for my second job.
See, I like that.
And the way that they're teaching these kids how to do math is so different than how we did it. Because when we learned, I might be wrong, we just learned the numbers. Like 1 + 1 = 2, and then after doing it so much, you just memorized it.
Right.
Like for like 10 + 10, they do the box. And they do a box, and they like bring the one down, bring the other one from the other side, add that together, then drag that. Like, yes, bro. Like, it's a whole different
What
system.
just happened to the touch math where you put the dots on the numbers and just count the dots on the numbers?
The way my mama taught me is, what's 1 + 1? 2. What's 10 + 10?
It could be 3. Now, see, that's the problem. So
oh Lord, have mercy.
No. See, hey, hold on. 1 + 1 can be 3. I'm gonna show you. See, here's the thing, and I want you to do some research for those of y'all who think that I'm playing. And this is why, because y'all think I'm stupid till I break this shit down. I'm gonna teach you something.
1 + 1 = 3.
1 + 1 can equal 3. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how. 1 + 1 = 3. When have you ever seen 1 + 1 plus anything equal 2? That doesn't make sense. If a man and a woman come together and they create something, they have what? They become 3, a third. Like you walking on a third yourself, right? 1 + 1, the plus is an integer. It means you must count it. It has weight and space. You cannot not count it. So 1 + 1 = 3, not 2. And if that makes
bro, you sound like you're talking about some Terrence Howard shit.
And if that makes I
don't know. I think you want
That's some Terrence Howard shit. I'm good.
No, listen. If that doesn't make sense to you, I want you to do something for me. Y'all know I love comedy, right? I always love comedy because people always talk about shit. They miss it, right? I want y'all to go look up Eddie. It's Eddie Griffin, and he's talking. Look up what's one. Matter of fact,
you can't try to say bring up a mathematical factual and then try to refer it as Eddie Griffin as a damn.
Hey, well, look, all I know is that math you just did. I don't need no contractor, architect building my house, nothing. That math.
I want to say I don't need nobody.
Listen, before you discount it, check this shit out. Okay.
All right, for sure.
That sound like an accountant that'll wipe your account out clean.
All right, watch this.
A nigga operating on that type of time. No, I'm straight.
That nigga can't build me nothing. You can't even build.
Yeah, you see in the blueprints, this one plus this one is gonna equal it. No.
That nigga can't even make me a sandwich.
We got 3 loaves of bread here. We got three pieces of bread.
Get out the kitchen. You playing with groceries. Get out the kitchen. You playing with groceries.
3 pieces of bread here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm finna get hot, especially bread. How much bread costs? And I get the white one. I get the white bread. Look, don't play with no white bread.
Hey, you gotta go to
the y'all listen.
Anything over $1 and some change for it.
Y'all looking?
Yeah, we don't see nothing.
I'm gonna teach you something, right? So never discount anything before you go look at it. All right. So check this out.
We don't see nothing.
Y'all don't see nothing?
No.
Hold on.
Leah, you're muted.
Here we go.
I said we don't see anything like we don't see anything 1 + 1 = 3.
Here we go. Check it out.
I teach my kids at home. That's right, nigga. I set them right down. 1 + 1 = 3. Y'all laughing. That's some real talk. Nigga. 1 + 1 = 3. You understand me? 1 + 1 always = 3. The space between you and I has weight and volume, so you must count it. 1 + 1 = 1. Also, if you utilize that plus. 1 + 1 = 1. Man and woman become married, you become what? 1. Never 2. How many motherfucking balls you got? You got 2 balls in a dick. She's got 2 ovaries in a clit. Again, 3 to make 1 sexual organ. And you count from either side of your hand, you're going to get to fuck you. Freedom. You understand me? We live in a 3-dimensional motherfucking plane, like it's on the 3rd planet from the sun, not the 2nd. Ain't nobody laying down on a piece of paper looking at each other. There's only 3 major motherfucking elements. Air, land, which is your flesh, water, which is your blood. You walking on a third of yourself. She's called Mother Earth. She gave birth to your ass. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Your maggot food ass going right back to her. You understand me? On this one here, nigga, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. I expect my phone to be bugged after this motherfucker. Tell me Einstein was a genius. I don't believe Einstein was a genius. I believe he was a crazy.
But listen, go do the other research. I'm not gonna show y'all that. That's just a gem. But listen, like I said, before you just found anything, I told y'all a long time ago, I'm not a stupid dude by far. But that's just a little something. They go do your research. He's not the only person to say that either. There's a whole basis behind that. That's why I said what I said. I know it sounds stupid, but hey, you're welcome.
Like I said, hey, I hear you, and he's speaking facts, but just don't build me nothing with that math. Don't make no infrastructure with that math in
I
mind.
get the point you trying to make, but to the core of what we were talking about,
Of course, if you said, hey, give me $1, and give me $1, and I got $1, that makes 3, right? And then you give me one, then you give me one.
No, you're doing too much.
You're doing too much.
All right, listen,
Because
y'all.
you're genuinely asking for $3 off the top. You already had $1. You already got $1, and you asking 2 other niggas for $1 a piece.
I asked you for 1. All right,
Yeah, but you asking another nigga for 1 too. That makes 3.
Hey,
when
listen,
you already had 1.
listen, all I'm saying is, yeah, that last one was bullshit. Hey, but listen.
Yeah, I know.
But
you
the
on that 2 1, you on that 2 ones make a white type thing going on. You got that 2 ones make a white type thing going on.
Was seek to know thy find, man. That's it. Seek to know thyself. That's what the Bible say, bro. That's it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, 1 + 1 is 3. You never heard that concept before at all?
No.
Oh, nah,
No.
check that shit out, bro. For real. It's not
Like
that I believe that, like, if I'm counting math, I understand how our metric system works. But what I'm saying is, if you like to actually sit and learn like about different things, right? Go check out the theory. It's called 1 + 1 = 3. There's also, that same clip that I'll show you also talks about how the pyramids were made. See, Eddie Griffin is a comedian, but the nigga ain't stupid. You know
no, he definitely
like,
smart. I see some of his special.
He puts a lot of messages in his stuff. It's Easter eggs so that you go and learn more. He says it in a funny way, but the reason you're introduced to the concept is because there's a truth there. You just got to go find it.
So do 2 ones make a white?
All right, if you Chinese. Anyway, listen.
It's not, but you know what? We need to do our outros.
Yeah, you're right, man. We're gonna start off. We're gonna let Leah go. Then we go to Lonnie Main. Then we gonna go to Big Baby Mall.
Oh boy,
yeah, that was fun. All right, here we go.
I ain't really got nothing to say, y'all. I'm lit. I'll see y'all next week.
She high on that Adderall Ativan right now.
I ain't take no Adderall. Don't do me like that.
Hey, don't do it like that.
Counter version, y'all.
Nah, she ready to tap out. Nah, she earned it. Hey, she was here. We appreciate you coming through for real. You know what I mean? Did you give them your tags? No, she didn't even.
She said that she ain't have much to say.
Leah Star 2 R's, Leah Star X1. Y'all know where it is. Go watch one of the other episodes. You need to watch them anyways. You'll see.
Damn.
Hey, we going up, man. Hey, we going up.
Y'all not getting me this week. Like, y'all gotta go peep the other episodes and figure out where to find me. Like, fuck you niggas. Like,
oh God. Like it's been done. Y'all know what time. Yeah, you know.
Like,
you know.
I'm eating. You know. Y'all gotta tune in on the previous episode to figure out where to find me. Fuck y'all. Like,
nah, she good. All right, Lonnie, it's your turn, bro.
I mean, shoot, I don't really got too much to say either. You know, you could just check. I'm joking. This your boy Lonnie Mays tapping in on another week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope y'all tapped in and laughed with us just as much as we did. You know what I'm saying? And if we offended you, then shit, we did our job then. Because, I mean, we don't give a fuck. We don't do shit that offend people anyway. But if you got offended, then we must have did something right.
Definitely on the wrong station.
Yeah, you definitely on the wrong show if you easily get offended and shit. But that's a whole nother convo that you should already know by now. Yeah, I got a new song out right now on all platforms called Different Breed. It is on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? Dropped it on April 7th. Appreciate it. Yeah, I had it was my first drop of the new year because life been life. I originally ended up planning to do like a 1 song a month from January like I did previous year, but life and life. So my bad on having a lot of y'all wait who was tuning in on me to drop. But this is the first one of the year, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully real soon we can get the visual shot for it, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all some new visuals out on the channel, and go follow, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lonnie Mays, LANIMAYS, just like how it is on the screen. Tapping with me on Instagram like how it is on the screen, SB_Lonnie. And yeah, go stream the music, Lonnie Mays, on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? Next week, same time, same place.
Facts. All right, y'all. Why won't? All right. Yeah, I got stuck. All right, big mom, man. It's your turn, G.
Thank y'all for coming out to the show tonight. Want to let you know.
This shit, like, I apologize for all of the heathen shit.
Hey, look. These are all jokes. And all these niggas represent themselves. Yeah. Follow me on all social media
nigga, you
platforms.
associated with the team too.
Yeah. All right. Follow me on all social media platforms. Been cooking up some new stuff. You know, some right here. I got to point to the opposite side because, you know.
There you go. She got it. Hey, gangster shit, he got it too. Yup.
Yeah, because it's really on my camera. It's on this side. But I know. So I have to point over here.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, just be safe out here. Remember, y'all voted for this, and I offer you thoughts and concepts of prayers.
All right. Well,
Yep.
I appreciate it. Yep. All right, so. All right, y'all. I want to say thank y'all for coming out to hear about my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa! Pause. Breathe.
I had to do it, man. I had to fucking
breathe.
Right,
that's not even pause. That's no Diddy and freeze.
No, hey, listen. I want some real shit, man. We talk about some real shit here, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't invite y'all to my ass. I just told y'all what happened to it. You know what I mean? So,
no Diddy.
Nothing happened to it. If you heard the whole story, I just told y'all.
Nah, it's the statement you talk about. I didn't invite y'all to my ass. I just told you what happened to my ass.
I mean, this is the No Offense Network. You know what I'm saying? Where is she gonna find this kind of, you know what I mean, real talk, man? You know what I'm saying? We do have a great time, but real stuff. I appreciate all of you guys, man, especially everybody who shares the content. I wanted y'all to know, I don't not see those who consistently support. So because of that, I do want to recognize a couple of people. Shout out to Sendall 303 because you consistently do share and support everybody I see who definitely is down with the network. I appreciate that for sure. Shout out to Bubba Kemper and Gas Gamer Network. Make sure that y'all go over there, show some love to their channel, and he's doing this thing, man. I'm real proud of my dog to see him doing this thing. Make sure that y'all go show my boy some love on all platforms. Big Baby Mall. Lonnie Mays as well. Like, these guys work hard. They really are some amazing artists, man. I'm not just saying that because these are my homeboys. I'm honored and blessed to say that these are my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? They're awesome musicians first, and they're very talented photographers and videographers. Just like my girl Leah, man. Y'all need to hit her up. She does definitely host. You know what I'm saying? She does model. If y'all haven't seen her, she has been published many times in our magazine. We're honored to have her. Shout out to everybody who's had a piece in everything that we're doing. I've been a lot of life has been going on right now, and I don't always get to stop and say I appreciate you guys. I don't ever want you guys to feel like I support one more than the other. It's not necessarily that. We're on a lot of channels. I see certain stuff at certain times, and I try to support when I can. But I want everybody to know, regardless of who you are, even if I didn't shout your name out, it doesn't go unnoticed. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're doing a lot. We're advertising a lot more. We're trying to grow. Shout out to all of our new subscribers on all of our platforms. And there's just a lot that comes with that. So I wanted to take the time to say I appreciate all of you, no matter where you are and whatever we're building. If you're a supporter, if you're actively participating in what we're making, if you're a sharer, if you're a viewer, even if you're somebody who just tells somebody else what we're doing over here, we appreciate you guys. And like I always say, don't wait on the world to change when you can be the one to change the world. Oh, let me show you something else while I'm here really quick before I let you guys go. Because I need you guys to do me one last favor. Okay. check this stuff out right here. Do me a favor, make your way over to No Offense LLC. If you click up here, I don't know if it's gonna show it, but yeah, probably because I'm already streaming. If you click up here, this will show. I promise you. If you go on your browser, this is our stream that's always running. I believe it's not running right now because I'm trying to show you guys this off our server. But anyway, if you come in here, you'll be able to check out all of our magazines. The stream is running. The No Offense Network members are down here with all the contact information. We're doing a lot different with the website, so make sure that you guys lock in. We got NoOffenseMagazine.com coming soon. We already own it. We got NoOffenseTV.com coming soon. We already own that one as well. And I'm just can't wait to show you guys what's next. So then, keep it locked right here at the No Offense Network. Check it out. Peace.